Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and I am trying my best to film a plan with me for you for the week of October 31st to November 6th. Before we get started, as you can see, I'm using the SPC Darkest Night kit. Before we get started, I just want to apologize for like 1,000 things. First of all, I want to apologize for not having a plan with me up for the last 2 weeks. I have been having an enormous amount of video struggles, difficulties with my camera, with iMovie, with my computer. Like, it's been a whole thing. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see my spreads. 2 weeks ago, I used the Odd Loop Villains kit, and I was really happy with how it turned out. And last week, I was so frustrated that I didn't even attempt to film this one. I used the Caress Press, this Halloween mini kit with this little witch because I thought she was really beautiful. I don't actually remember what this kit is called, but I was very happy with how the spread turned out. Today is Sunday the 30th, and I am filming for this week with the SPC Darkest Night kit. The second thing I want to apologize for is the state of my nails. That's like a continuous apology. And the third thing is my lighting setup. I'm having, like I said, an enormous amount of video struggles from start to finish, and I've been really having a lot of difficulty dealing with the light now that the season is changing. I have much fewer daylight hours, so I'm going to do my best to get this filmed before the sun comes in and makes this video totally unwatchable. Yeah, so that's my initial apology. But I'm excited to be filming for you guys today. I've missed filming, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this note off, and I will walk you through the pages of the Darkest Night kit. Now, I didn't buy this kit the first time it was on sale, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. I like really regretted it, so I finally bought it when it came back up like the second or third time for pre-sale. So it comes with the exclusive kit freebie. This is the slightly older but still newer functional sheet, so it has still the quote box, the checklist flags, the to-do, to clean, time dots, deco, and weekend banner. These are totally out of order. The functional sheet, which has date covers, usually 2 weekly ombres, but I used one, I believe, in my Odd Loop spread. I used a flag as well. Bill dues, teardrops, flags, and mini icons. Half boxes, all of the half boxes for this kit are this beautiful, very fine gold glitter, which is very nice. Ombre heart checklists, headers and little things, a full sheet of full boxes, and the washi. I believe this was the last reformat before the washi became glossy. So I'm gonna be filming this in my classic school style, which means washi at the bottom, ombre heart checklist down here, full boxes spread throughout, and then I'll do a sidebar and go day by day. I'm gonna do my best to speed through the washi, ombre heart checklist, and full boxes, and then I will put down my today, little things, and to-do headers. I will do my best to speed through that. There is a chance that I will have to cut it and you'll just come back and everything will magically be put down, but I will do my best to speed through it so you can see me struggle with stickers. Either way, I'll be right back. ombre hair checklist and my full boxes and my headers are down. In case I fast forwarded through that, I want to sort of explain to you my struggles. Man, I feel like I watch a lot of videos where people talk about pre-planning when they're stressed out, or like planning being calming when they're stressed out. And I'm totally with you. Like most of the time, planning like really, really zens me out. But for some reason, like some days, it like fuels my anxiety. And I think that that's what was happening with Wednesday. Like I yanked this sticker up, it's like super crooked. I put this sticker back down, it's like still wrong. I pilled up two little things headers and they like got stuck to one another. So, and one of them like the ink came off. So I decided to leave it blank over here, and I'm gonna put my weekend banner down, covering those two headers. So I'm actually gonna do that now. Yeah, so I guess I'm just like not myself today. But luckily this is shaping up to look really pretty. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna flip to this first half and we'll do the sidebar. All right, sidebar, let's go. So I'm gonna use this quote box, only the darkest nights produce the brightest stars. And I'm gonna use that right up here. Really pretty. This week comes with 2 habit trackers, which is great because my last couple weeks I've only had 1. And I've really missed having 2. It's so funny, you know, I didn't have habit trackers for the longest time because I wasn't using them, and now I could use a ton. Actually, I couldn't, because a couple weeks ago I used an odd loop kit. So odd loop kits come with like they don't really come with sidebar stuff, so I had to pull together a bunch of sidebar stuff. Like I used the checklist from Odd Loop, but I used this piece from Scribble Prints Co. This is from the kit that we're using today. And then I used this weekly habit sticker from Planning Roses that I bought months ago because I was like, how great would it be if I had like a million habits? And I've used it, well, now twice, but the first time I used it, there were just too many things to keep track of and I hated it. So I wanted to try it again. And I'd say it went better this time, but like still not great. I feel like my thing is I can either have like 1 or 2 habit trackers or like none, or sorry, I can either have none, that works for me too. 1 or 2, or like 1,000, like the way that people do, like bullet journal habit trackers where you're tracking like a million different things, and then it's not a huge deal if you're checking off every single day, right? But here I had like floss, lay out clothes, tidy up, do lettering, and like I just can't. That's like a lot to do every single day. So I feel like 2 is gonna work for me. I am doing a bullet journal setup for a November monthly tracker, which I'll maybe show in another video, but they're like much smaller things, and they're not things that I expect myself to do every single day. It's just like I want to keep track of, you know, do I wake up at the time that my alarm goes off? Do I get out the door when I'm trying to get out the door? Do I go to sleep when I'm trying to go to sleep? Like, am I taking care of myself, instead of like, I need to do these 2 things every single day? So I guess it's more for like keeping track than like keeping me on track. Does that make sense? Like I'm collecting data, I'm not like creating a habit. Anyway, stay tuned to see how that goes. It's gonna be like November 3rd and I'm gonna be like, screw this. All right, I've been loving putting dinners in my sidebar, so I'm definitely gonna do that. So let me put down a dinners header. Actually, my weekly ombre is the same gray color, so I think I'm gonna do my, oh my gosh, these stickers are like extra sticky today, maybe? I'm gonna put down my this week. For my weekly to do, which is gold. And I actually lied and want a tiny sliver of washi in between these 2 also. You guys know I don't love when like the fonts are back to back. Put those on my leg. I'm gonna use the stripey washi. These patterns are so beautiful, and one of the biggest things that I look for is like, have I seen this art somewhere else? You know, like if I've seen the same clip art in like 15 shops, like this is in no way a knock at any shop, but like Bloomsicle, for example, makes clip art that is like, or digital papers that are absolutely stunning, and everybody uses them. So like when Bloomsicle released their Christmas clip art, every single shop had that clip art in a kit. Oh my goodness. I'm so, which was like fine, you know, but if every single shop had that clip art, then you really have to like hunt and find the shop that has the layout that you want. And also sort of at that point, like, does it matter who you buy from? So like if Scribble Prints Co.'s kits are $30, am I gonna buy a Scribble Prints Co. kit, or am I gonna buy one that comes with maybe less stuff and just isn't as expensive? Because I don't use everything in a Scribble Prints Co. kit. You know, I'm a white space planner. And at this point, I feel like even if you were a no white space planner, you're not using every single piece of a Scribble Prints Co. kit. Like, she puts so much stuff in her kits. Again, not a knock. Obviously, I love Scribble Prints Co. She's my absolute, Andrea's my favorite shop for kits, hands down. But one of the things that I look for when I'm buying a kit is, have I seen this before? And if I have, you know, what sets this one apart, and why do I like it more? And so with this clip art in particular, like, I hadn't seen it anywhere else. I've since seen it in like 1 or 2 places, but I still feel like Andrea did it best, in my opinion. And you know, I say this, I've now planned out every kit that I'm using for the rest of the year. And to be 100% honest with you, they are all Scribble Prints Co. or Glam Planner, with 1, maybe 2 exceptions. Like going into the next couple weeks, next week is also Scribble Prints Co. week. And then I had a week where I was like, I'll do something else. And then my Thanksgiving kit is Glam Planner. And I looked at all the kits that I had, and everything that I wanted to use in like October, November, December was either Scribble Prints Co. or Glam Planner. I mean, they're some of the best shops for a reason. Like, their kits are incredible. Look at this. Like, this is so beautiful. I'm already really, really happy with this. Okay, let's move on. So I have kind of a busy week. Monday is Halloween. As you can see, I'm not using a Halloween kit. I only purchased 1 Halloween kit this year, and it was the Caress Press kit. Again, to be totally honest, everybody's kits, a lot of people were using the same clip art, and I looked a lot at this particular clip art that like everyone was using, and I liked Caress Press's take on it best. I loved the glitter. I loved how prominent this like redhead pinup girl was. So I thought Caress Press did it best, hands down. So I bought that kit, and then I looked at all the other kits, and I like wasn't really feeling any of them as much as I was feeling the last one. And I've been sitting on Darkest Night waiting for the right week to use it. And like, what a perfect week, like daylight savings time and Halloween. It's the first week of November, like it's sort of winter. And I have a ton of like Halloween deco stuff from my shop that I can use. So I'm gonna be pulling in a ton of my stuff, but certainly this kit is like the perfect base, I think, for a Halloween kit. All right, so speaking of Halloween, Monday is obviously Halloween. Let me grab my Halloween stickers. Cool, so I have my Halloween goobers, my sugar skulls, my trick or treat yourself, and my Halloween deco. I've definitely dipped into this a little bit, not a ton, but we have a few things going on at school on Monday. The first thing is that there is a bake sale, and it's like a weird day because Halloween sort of changes the schedule. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this like witch girl and put her here, and then I'll write in Halloween and the classes that I'm teaching. And then for the bake sale and the like parade and stuff, I think I'm gonna use some of these stickers. So these, I have like a sheet of treat yourself stickers. So these are sort of a take on that. Ooh, giving myself the miscuts. So I'm gonna put these little like trick-or-treaters down here for the costume contest and bake sale. Cool, so that's Monday. Other than that, I have a bill due. So I'm going to use my gold bill due. Am I? Maybe not. I think I'm maybe just gonna put it in my checklist. So yeah, I'm gonna use like the gold money sign in my checklist for, actually, so I talk about this every video, I feel like, but my bill that's due is Splitwise. So the way that my boyfriend and I track expenses, since we live together, we don't have shared accounts or anything, is through this app called Splitwise. I can sing its praises all day. I think it's fantastic. And on the end of the month, we settle up on Splitwise. And I always use the money sign, and then I write in Splitwise, but since it's an S, it like always looks a little janky. So I'm actually gonna use this like dollar bill instead. And then Monday is also a payday, so I'm gonna use this little like money bag. And the word payday. These are available in my shop still. Unlike the Halloween stickers, I haven't pulled them. I don't really plan on pulling anything other than like seasonal items. I swear, I always give myself the miscuts. And then I'm like always struggling with my stickers in my YouTube videos. I promise they're cut better than that. Okay, payday, that looks so good. Okay, the only other thing happening on Monday is that I need to go to the gym. I like to use my heart little things for the gym. So I'm gonna use, I think a gray one for Monday. Awesome. Hooray. Okay, and then I think I will put in just a few of these deco items. Maybe not the big guys. Maybe like just a little ghost. And like this little cat. And maybe that's it. Maybe I'll just do those two. And my stickers are printed on matte removable paper, repositionable paper, I'm sorry. So you are able to lift them up and rearrange them should you need to. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I think I'll use one of the stars from the kit, because there's so many like doodle stars. That was one of the things that I loved the most about this kit, was that I felt like these stars were so useful in 1,000 ways. Cool, that's a very like Sweet Urban Paper sort of day. I love that. Awesome, let's move on to Tuesday. So Tuesday is a day 1, so I'm gonna use my asterisks to mark what day of the cycle it is. So I'm gonna use my asterisk to mark that it is a day 1. And then I want to mark that I have lunch duty that day, so maybe I'll use like a teardrop, like a gray teardrop with the, I need to like, because I have lunch duty once a cycle, I really need to like make lunch duty stickers. What's on the freebie? There's a meal on the freebie, so maybe I'll use like the gray flag and the meal icon. Is that gonna be too dark? No, I think I like that. Oh, so crooked. That happened the last time I used a flag too. What's my deal? Okay, that's where it lives. And a meal icon, and I'll write in lunch duty. Cool, I like the way that looks. We also have faculty meetings every Tuesday, so I'm going to use one of these gold. Actually, I'm going to dinner with my best friend, so I'm gonna use a gold half box for dinner with her, because I'm obviously not gonna use 2 half boxes in a row. That would be crazy. And then up here we have a faculty meeting, which I think I will use just the like little alarm clock to mark. And then dinner with Meredith. Let's see, do I have anything cute I can use? Yeah, maybe I'll use like the little candies. Because obviously like dinner the day after Halloween is made of candy. Cool, so I'll write that in. Awesome. And since Monday is also, oh my gosh, my stickers are everywhere. Monday is Day of the Dead. So I am going to, or not Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna put down some sugar skulls down at the bottom here. And I'm gonna sort of allow them to be taking up some space in my checklist because there's no way I'm gonna have 3 things to do on a day I'm going out to dinner. Great. Tuesday looks awesome. Okay, let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, I have approximately 1,000 things happening at school. So the first thing I wanna do is mark that it is a day 2? Day 2, okay. So I'm gonna mark that with the asterisk. I brought out my gold Jelly Roll pen, and I tested it out on a little thing already. So I'm gonna write that it's a day 2. Before I put it down, that also reminds me I need to put this one down on Monday. Ooh, don't mess it up. I'm gonna wait because I'm not really sure where my little things are going. So I'm gonna put that there, and then I'll use one of these little ombre looking guys. I think I'll use the blue one to write down the 3 things I have going on, and I like to pre-write anything I'm putting on Wednesday. So let me put that down now. All right, so I went ahead and put that down. If you are brand new to my channel, then you may not know how I plan, so let me take a second to tell you. I am a teacher, so I like to put school at the top, anything that's going on in my life in the middle, and then my to-do list at bottom, because most of the to-dos that I would ever do would happen at night. So I do have a teacher planner. I'm sure one day I'll film a video about that. I do have a teacher planner though, but I do like to put in sort of like the general stuff that impacts my home life, right? So like if I have lunch duty, that means I have to bring a lunch. If I have a CSE review in the morning, which is like a legal procedure we have to go through for our students. If I have a CSE review in the morning, that means I have to make sure that I'm like prepped for the whole day the night before. And like detention obviously changes the way my day looks too. So I wanted to put that in there. So I'll put that it's a day 2 up top, and then also happening that day, I am gonna go to the gym. So let me put down my gold heart down here. I'm so sorry if you hear my neighbors. Nothing's ever quiet in New York. And then I have 2 birthdays. The first birthday is my mom's, and the second birthday is my former roommate, Dana. So typically what I do is I put birthdays in like bars up at the top, but I think for my mom, I'm gonna do a half box. And then I'll put Dana's up there, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm using date covers, so I'm gonna hold on putting that in. Okay, so that's that, and that's good. Okay. Thursday is a day 3. Let's use this one for that. Also, if you're new to my channel, my school has a 7-day rotating schedule, so that's why I mark what day of the cycle it is. My grades are due at 9 o'clock in the morning, so let me use a little thing for that. I'm gonna use like a TV little thing. Actually, let's check what color is the icon. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the 9 o'clock time dot. Oh, interesting. That sounded so shady. I don't, no shade intended. I genuinely mean that's interesting. Like as a sticker maker, I'm always curious about how other stickers get made. So I'm gonna try something kind of crazy. It might not work. It worked. Yes. Okay, so what I did is I took the time dot, but since the time dot isn't really big enough to cover up the whole like icon on the little thing, I used the like spa facial. I just touched my face like you could see me. Spa facial icon that I like literally never use. I used that and covered it up with a time dot so it's like slightly layered. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I'm pretty stoked. Not soaked. I'm not soaked. Everyone is dry. There's no water involved, but I'm stoked about how that looks. Cool, so that's that. And I actually have a meeting super early in the morning too. So, didn't think about that. I totally could have just used one of those ombre things. Let me use an appointment label. I don't love the way it looks when it's so like barred like that, but it sounds like it's a little necessary. So let me use an appointment label here. That looks fine. And then I'll use the, for a student support meeting. They don't really make icons for that, huh? You know what? This is my pumpkin spice latte sheet. This is still available in my shop. This is the only mini sheet I haven't pulled. And I'm going to use one of my coffee cups here. Cool, so I'll write that in as well. Awesome. Really, I didn't write that I have a meeting that afternoon. I was like, I'm not going to the gym? That's crazy. I always try to go on Thursdays. Keyword being try. Cool, so I am meeting with one of my coworkers to talk about something important. I mean, it's not like confidential. It's like a program we're trying to build. It's just like not interesting. So I'm meeting with a coworker to talk about that. Friday morning, first thing in the morning, I'm going to the gym because I have first period free. So let me go ahead and put that in, and then it is a day 4. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Stay there. So the day 4 is going to be this guy, and the gym is going to be this guy. Putting that in bright and early, and then it is a day 4. Nothing weird about it. All right, there's Friday. Is that it on Friday? Shut up, that's not it. That's it. Like, can we talk about like Wednesday versus Friday? Can we just talk about that? I'm sure something will pop up and I'll leave that blank for that. Okay, Saturday, I want to make sure I do something active. I don't know if it's going to be like an actual workout, but let me put this in here. The big thing that's happening Saturday, 2 big things are happening Saturday. It is my friend Erin's birthday party, and then UF has a football game. So actually, I'm going to move this. What's like on it? Did something get stuck to it? It's very strange. All right, I'm gonna put that there. I actually think what I'm gonna try to do is yoga, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me put in Erin's birthday down here just to break up the gold a little bit. And up here, I'm gonna put in an appointment label for the for the football game, but that's obviously doesn't really serve to break up the gold, huh? I have my absolute favorite football stickers from Sweet Kawaii Design, and I have a couple times done this thing where I put it on a piece of washi, and I really like the way that looks, so I'm gonna do that here. And I'll write in the football game up there. It actually starts at 3:30, which is like a pretty normal time, so I'm gonna use a time dot for that as well. Do you hear my neighbors? Like, are they elephants? What's happening? Okay, and then for Erin's birthday, what do I want to use? A beer, duh. So these are my beer stickers, and I want to use this like golden one for Erin's birthday. Yay! I love that. I love how many of my stickers have made their way into the spread. That makes me really happy. I don't always use that many of my stickers, but that makes me feel good. Okay, and then Sunday, daylight savings time ends. I'm not quite sure how to mark that. I think I'm gonna use a gray meal little thing and put the like alarm clock over it, which of course I've already used, haven't I? Yep, okay. Doing some sticker magic here. Nothing to be alarmed by. Great, okay, so daylight savings time ends. Tristan is working the late shift that day and like every Sunday until the end of time. And I am working at the distillery, so lots of things are happening. Let me put in, I'm just gonna line these up. You put that in here, and then I'm going to use, these are my whiskey stickers from my shop, and I'm going to use one of these like rocks glasses to mark that I'm working at the distillery, and then we'll probably go to brunch there, but I'm gonna hold off on marking that and fill it in later. For Tristan working the late shift, I think I'll use a, what color's the heart? Gray? I'm gonna use the gold, use the black little thing here, and then the gray heart over the top to mark my boyfriend working the late shift. And that is that. Is that basically everything? Yes, except for the fact that I wanted to save this to the end because I wanted to see how everything panned out before I put this in. As I shuffle all my stickers around. Okay, so I have been really unclear about how to track TV shows in my planner, especially with a kit like this where I have so many TVs. It's obviously the time of year where I have like 1,000 TV shows on. I feel like everyone's in that same space, and I'm not up to date on all of them, but I want to be able to put in the ones that I am up to date on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 shows that I'm up to date on. I'm not gonna mark every single one because I only have 8, and also like 4 of them are on Sunday, and I would never want to stack up 4 TVs on one day. Like, that's just not my style. That's not how, like, space in my planner as a white space planner is too precious to me to do that. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one just sort of down here on each of the days that I have a show. And then I'll maybe put 2 on Thursday and 2 on Sunday. So let's see. Let's start with the gray. So I have Jane the Virgin on Monday. And then I have Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Tuesday. Nope, nope, nope. Were you guys like yelling at me as I was doing that? Stop, Amanda. Put the sticker away. Okay, and then on Thursday, I have Superstore, Good Place, and How to Get Away with Murder. I definitely want to put in, let's say I'm going to put in How to Get Away with Murder and Good Place. And then I'll know that Superstore is on. Because I wait for it. And then Sunday, I have Last Week Tonight, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, and Westworld. And Saturday, I have SNL. I don't love the black down here. So I'm going to move this one to Sunday. Maybe I'll just put one on each day that I have a show. Yeah, I don't hate that, to be totally honest. And then here I think I'll just write like Sunday night TV, and I'll know what that means because I have 4 shows that could potentially happen on a Sunday and they're all happening. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, the only other thing, I'm like looking at all my stuff. The only other thing that I need to make sure, I need to film a plan with me, which I'm probably gonna do on Saturday morning. So I'm gonna put the little planner in right here so I can film my plan with me. And then, let's see, I need to drop off my laundry at some point. I think the laundry basket's kind of large and that takes like a second. So I think I'll just write that in my to-do list. And then I was debating date covers, right? That was the last thing. So if you are not new to my channel, you know that I kind of hate day covers. I low-key hate them. But these are so beautiful. I'm really considering it, y'all. I know that's the wrong day. I always try to find the one that's like the lowest and see where it would have to go. So it would have to go like pretty much right up against it. Oh, that just looks so pretty though. I gotta do it. I gotta do the date covers, guys. I gotta do it. Yeah, that just looks so pretty. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put, oh, this was pre-date dots, son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna, son of a gun? Where did that come from? Okay, I'm gonna put my date covers down and then I will fill everything out. For the most part, I'm gonna be using my Pilot G2.38. This is my favorite pen. But for anything that's on like dark black or navy, I'm gonna use my Jelly Roll Metallic Gold pen. I don't have a white pen, I have a gold pen. Works with the spread perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down, fill everything out. I'll be right back. Okay, I think that I have filled everything in. Oh, my board's a mess though. So I used my Jelly Roll and my Pilot G2 and I filled everything in. I did add a couple things. I added in my friend Dana's birthday up at the top. Once I decided to use date covers, I went ahead and added that in. That's just a meal little thing from the kit with one of my Sweet Bourbon Paper birthday cupcakes over top of it. I thought the chocolate cupcake was very fitting for Dana. And then I added in a Once More with Love munchkin for flossing and this little hat, I guess. It came in, let me see if I can find the sheet. A long time ago, Glam Planner did a, here it is. Glam Planner did a mystery kit that came with this like kawaii sticker sheet of clothing. And so sometimes I like slowly use these when I'm talking about laying out my clothes. So I use the hat because it matches and because it's starting to get cool here in New York. So I used that hat. I think that's everything I added. Oh, I added the balloons from the kit here because I thought it just needed something. I know it's like a work meeting, but Vicky is the Spanish teacher at my school and I teach sign language. So we work very closely together quite a bit. And she's also happens to be a good friend of mine. I work with the most incredible people in the world. If I've never said that in a video, let me put that on the record. I work with the best people in the world. We have pushed back this meeting approximately 1,000 times. So I'm very excited that we're like finally gonna get to meet. Everything else I just sort of filled in. I left my gym stickers blank. The only other thing I want to do is fill in my mom's birthday, but I wanted to pull out my Pretty Sheepy Tsum Tsums. I love these, and my mom is like a big reason why we love Disney so much, and she could really be any of these. Like any of these would work for her. But I think I'm gonna use Thumper from Bambi because my mom, one of her favorite things in the world is to say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, and that is a Thumper quote. Or was it a Flower quote? It might have been Flower. Well, there isn't a Flower Tsum Tsum, so we're gonna go with a Thumper Tsum Tsum. It's been years since I've seen Bambi. Plus, I think it looks really cute, and bunnies are adorable. So I'll go ahead and write that in. Okay, I went ahead and filled that in, and rest assured, I also Googled exactly where that quote came from, and it is Thumper in Bambi that says, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. And it's his mother asks him, you know, what did your father teach you this morning? And that's what he repeats back. And that's one of my mom's favorite lines, so I put a little Thumper in for her. I knew I was right about that. That makes me feel way better. Disney is something I pride myself on knowing a lot about. Okay, anyway, I love the way this turned out. I love that it's like a little Halloween-y, but not too Halloween-y. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm really, really happy with this spread. And I know I started this video feeling a little stressed out, but I feel way better now. Let's take a look at what I have left. My sheets are sort of dispersed a little bit everywhere right now. Let me keep track of them here. Okay, I have this sheet with some deco that I may put in later in the week. I might not. I love these stars, and I think they're super useful, so I'm gonna hang on to them even if I don't use them. I have all the heart checklists, a ton of time dots, and then this to do and to clean that again may go in later in the week. On the freebie, I barely touched it. Sometimes these things go in later in the week, but perhaps not. I do have one full box left. I'm gonna hang on to it because I think it's absolutely beautiful. I have a few half boxes left. I did a good job of using half boxes this week, and I have some of these and appointment labels. I never ever use washi. I used a little bit, and of course the bottom washi, but I'll hang on to this because it's so pretty. I did use all of the ombre heart checklists, and a pretty good chunk of the little things. I didn't use the packages because I have an app that tracks when my packages are gonna be here, and it's called Aftership. If you don't have it, you should get it. So I don't really mark it in my planner anymore. And then I have a good number of functional items, the bill-dues, teardrops, flags, and a good number of icons. I didn't use the glasses clinking, which is rare. I always use that. So I will hang on to that and probably use it later in the week. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you like videos like this. And stay tuned for my next new release date. I definitely have some holiday stuff in the works. So many of these stickers come from my shop, so if you're into them, I'll link my shop and all the other shops mentioned down below. Have a wonderful day. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for watching this. Bye.